Dos, tres, bueno, sí.
Alan, one of the questions that we get all the time that people are speculating on the market is the market crashing here in Atlanta 2023?
You know, that question actually started last year, Gamalier,
It
right?
did.
When we started to see the shift in the real estate market, right? We had a strong seller's market in the beginning of 2022, and then it kind of softened up a little bit as we went through the rest of the year. But there was a lot of reasons why that actually happened, Gamalier.
It did. Obviously, a lot of people were speculating about the market because interest rates were just going up, up, up.
Yep.
And obviously, a lot of people were already used to those low interest rates, the 2.83%. So when interest rate went all the way up to 7, people were, just
worried.
questioning, worried, and asking, should I buy now? Should I hold? But obviously, there's a lot of changes happening right now in the market. We're going to discuss those to show you what's going to happen right now in 2023.
Yeah, so as we head into 2023, and we're in 2023 right now, we will discuss based on the data to let you know, will the market crash in 2023? But let's start off first with the Atlanta metro area. We're a pretty unique city, Gamalier.
We are very unique. Obviously, one thing that sets Atlanta apart is compared to all the big cities is that here in Atlanta, we have a lot of people coming into Atlanta, moving in versus moving out. And that makes a big difference because obviously that creates a steady growth here in Atlanta, but also there's a lot of growth when it comes to the jobs also.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at states, say like California, Illinois, New Jersey, New York, they're seeing a lot of people move out of there, right? It's just unaffordable. High taxes, home prices are through the roof. Well, people are coming to Atlanta, and in actuality, we actually increased the residents here in Atlanta by 65,000 people just last year in 2022, and that was an increase by 5,000 back in 2021, Gamalier.
So you see, obviously, we're actually steadily growing, like I mentioned, so that created demand on the city too. And that's what created also the steady demand here in Atlanta. And another factor also that makes Atlanta unique is affordability. Compared to the other big cities around the United States, it's pretty steady. Now, currently right now, the median price home here in Atlanta is $387,500. So obviously compared to all the cities, they're above $400,000 easily.
Oh yeah, I mean, for us to be under 400,000 for a top 10 populated city in the United States, that is pretty impressive because a lot of cities are seeing median prices well above 500K, and we're pretty affordable compared to a lot of these other cities.
Yeah, another factor also that we looked at, also when we looked at everything, the whole market, obviously, what we're starting to see is that there's some adjustment happening, and it was because a lot of the properties from last year were, overpriced. Well, after COVID, everybody, there's such a big demand, 25 offers in one property, and people just kept pushing the prices.
Yeah.
And now what we start seeing in the market is some price adjustment to bring the prices to the real reality market price. But also we start seeing more inventory in the market, which is creating a lot of opportunity for buyers to be able to negotiate, get some closing costs, and obviously getting some balance in the market. But we're still in the selling market here in Atlanta.
Yeah, we are. And as we mentioned, or as I mentioned earlier in the video, it has softened a little bit. It's still a seller's market. We still have about 3 months supply of homes or a little bit under that across Metro Atlanta. So that is still considered a seller's market. But with inventory increasing as we expect it to through spring and summer, it'll be more closer to a buyer's market sometime in 2023.
And something unique also, obviously, that when it came to November, December, obviously there was a little slowdown there.
It did slow down,
due to the rate overall, but now starting in January 2023, we're starting seeing the pickup on the market. And as we move, like Alan mentioned, as we move into the spring and summer, which is the one of the peak market, everybody is trying to get into a home before school starts in August. So that's the reason why the market in the spring, summer picks up pretty rapidly. So we are looking that, in this market, we're going to continue to see a little bit of demand in the market as we move through this beginning of the year all the way to the middle.
Yeah, we should see that, especially as Gamalier mentioned, going through spring and summer, typically the time of year when we see more people coming into the real estate market. So let's answer that question, Gamalier, right? We said, is the real estate market going to crash here in Metro Atlanta in 2023?
Well, definitely not, obviously. But the unique part, Alan, is that the banks also are offering some great program and incentive to make people who are thinking, should I buy now or should I wait? Well, you should think about considering now because obviously rent continue to go up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the neat part is that people don't realize is that you could a lot of time buy a home and have a mortgage that's lower than your rent if you would have rent that same property. So obviously, if you've been holding and thinking, should I buy or should I wait? This is definitely a good opportunity. And also I want to talk about a little bit about what the banks are doing and those incentives to creating some amazing down payment program to help people.
Yeah, there's a lot of bank programs out there that provide 100% financing and also grants to assist you in purchasing a house. So that definitely can help you in saving some money in your pocket, right? Because a lot of folks out there are thinking I have to put 20% down, maybe 15, 10% down. There's programs out there that can actually assist you into getting your home, especially if you're a first-time buyer.
And one thing, Alan, that we talked a lot before, and it's kind of close to my heart is that when I see communities that have been there for 10, 15, 30 years,
yeah.
And then like one of the example happened here in Atlanta and a place in Cleveland and other places where it came pretty cool to move into the city, and now you have all these folks moving into the city and pushing up prices and rent double in prices in some places, and prices went a lot higher. Some communities where houses worth 100 to 150 went all the way to 350. So those people were renting there for those 10, 20 years that were pushed out. And how can you resolve that? You gotta definitely take opportunity. If they would have bought that same house that was worth 30, 50,000 back, they would have had a fixed payment and a payment that would be so low, build equity, and be staying in the same home that they didn't have to move. So for those people who are thinking that they're still renting and thinking that that's okay, definitely you need to consider and think about the big picture and the future. Remember, home is an investment. It's something you could pass on to your children and to your family. So always, if you have any questions, if you think, if you've been thinking, if you're holding back, feel free to give us a call. We'll be happy to give you a free consultation and help you to make that dream possible.
Exactly. Just give us a call here at the Sturgis Realty Group. And also, we want to thank you for watching our YouTube channel. We've got other real estate topics for you to check out too. If you've got any questions on real estate, if you're a buyer or a seller or an investor, reach out to us at any time.
Yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope this video has been helpful.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bueno, sí.